Hello everybody, welcome to your Tuesday lesson where we are rewriting out our persuasive advert and we are creating something for a parent pleaser. So let me share my screen with you so you can see what we will be doing throughout the lesson. We're going to be starting with a warm-up this morning where you're spotting the errors in my paragraph from yesterday. So it says, are you fed up of hearing your parents moan? Wouldn't it be nice to have a break? If this sounds like you, then the parent pleaser is what you need. It is a brand new machine that is proven to cheer up even the grumpiest of parents. So if you need a bit of extra time, you can pause the video, see if you can spot the errors, and when you're ready to hear the answers, you can press play. Okay guys, I'm going to go through the errors now and see if you got them all correct. Here we go. Are you fed up of hearing your parents moan? Wouldn't it? Oh, wouldn't is a contraction. It needs to have an apostrophe. Wouldn't it be nice to have a break? If this sounds like you, then the parent pleaser. Oh, parent pleaser is a noun, so it's going to have a capital. Parent pleaser is what you need. It is a brand new machine that is proven to cheer up even the grumpiest. Oh, it should have an I, so I'm going to put an I on top. The grumpiest of parents. Well done if you got that right. We're going to go on now to our actual lesson. So today we are focusing on our expanded noun phrases. We've done this quite a lot. Think back, what is an expanded noun phrase? Why do we use them? Hopefully you'll be saying to yourself, it adds detail and creates an image for the reader. Why do we use it? Because they can be used to persuade the reader by making things sound more appealing, kind of like exaggerated a little bit. So they make you want to buy it. So for our section that we're rewriting today, we're going to rewrite the feature 1. So let's have a look at the teacher pleaser and what their first feature was. So it says, the teacher pleaser has many fantastic and useful features, including one that will provide your teacher with fresh tea or coffee every morning. As soon as your teacher presses the large red button on the side of the machine, it will instantly pour them a delicious hot drink of their choice. Not only will this keep your teacher warm in the cold winter months, it will also give them energy for the day ahead. What is more, if your teacher puts their foot on the pedal at the bottom of the machine, they will receive a warm croissant that they can enjoy with their beverage. So we're going to rewrite this paragraph with one of the features of the parent pleaser today. So let's have a think about the features of the parent pleaser. Now you can use one of the features that I talked about yesterday, or you can come up with your own feature, something that the machine does that will make your parents really happy. So I put a few on the board here. You might do something like it makes your parents breakfast in bed every day, or it cleans your room for you, or it has a built-in tutoring service so that they don't have to help you with your homework. Before we write our paragraph, we need to think about what are the benefits? Why is this such a good feature of the product? Why does it help with every single day? So we're going to pick a feature that you're going to write about, and we're going to break down at least 2 benefits that feature gives us. So for example, if you were going to do breakfast in bed, so I'm going to put that here, breakfast in bed. And I want to think about what are the benefits of that? Well, one of the benefits is that it saves time in the morning because now your parents don't need to get up to make breakfast. So one of the best things that they're going to like, one of the reasons I want to buy it, is that it will save time in the morning. And I'm going to think of another benefit. What else? Why else is that a good thing to have breakfast in bed every day? Maybe a delicious meal will make them happy. Maybe they no longer have to get out of the warm bed into the freezing cold house to go make breakfast. Maybe they just don't have to put in as much effort. Okay, so I might say that it gives a tasty Oh, tasty. Oh dear, what is Miss doing? Erase that. Gives tasty, comma, nutritious food. Fantastic. So let's have a think about a different benefit that we've got. Let's maybe do, it cleans your room. Oh, what happened there? Cleans the house. And we're going to think of two benefits that that gives us. So why is that a good thing, that it cleans the house? Why would I want to buy a product just so it cleans my house? Well, for one thing, it's a lot of hassle getting out all the cleaning products and then spending hours vacuuming or putting toys away or organizing all my things, okay? So it saves, again, just like the other one, saves time and effort. And that's really important, because then maybe your parents can spend a bit more time playing with you or just relaxing. Maybe they've got time to build that Lego set that they've been promising to build for you for a long time. So it's like you're seeing the benefits there. What's another benefit that if it cleans your room for you, why else is that a really good thing? Other than it saves time and effort, does it maybe organize everything for you as well? Does it categorize things for you? Does it take the trash out while it's doing it? All right. So try and think of like a second reason that cleaning your room is such a great thing. So maybe I can say that it gets those impossible dust bunnies out. Okay, so I've given you two examples of features and some of the benefits that they give. So could you please pick one of the features that you're going to write about today, either one from the board or one from your book from yesterday, and can you please write down in your book the two benefits that you're going to talk about? I'd like you to pause the video and come up with those benefits now, and then press play when you're ready to go to the next section with me. Okay, hopefully you've written out two of the benefits that you're going to receive by using this particular feature. In our section today, we're going to write 3 sentences. Only 3. You only have to write the 3, but if you'd like, there's also a 4th one. So the first thing we're going to do is introduce the feature. Then we're going to explain how it works. And thirdly, we're going to look at the impact of that feature. And that's where we talk about those benefits. And if you're feeling really confident, you can explore a second feature, but you don't have to do that. So let's jump straight into it. The first sentence we're going to be writing about is to introduce the feature of the product. So let's have a look back at the teacher pleaser. It says, the teacher pleaser has many fantastic and useful features, including one that will provide your teacher with fresh tea or coffee every morning. So it starts by saying that there's lots of features and then points at one particular feature. What language features have you noticed in there? Can you see any of the ones we've talked about? Any hyperbole, expanded noun phrases, rhetorical questions, anything like that? Right, well, hopefully you've noticed that there are 2 expanded noun phrases that really use that imagery. It makes me think, oh, fresh tea and coffee, delicious, fantastic, and useful features. Oh, that's good. So we're going to be really focusing on adding in those expanded noun phrases in this sentence, okay? So you might start it with something like, the parent pleaser has many unique features such as, or the parent pleaser is perfect due to its array of features, including, this incredible device has numerous features, 2 in there. Okay, so let's see, what else can you come up with? Like, what other noun phrases can we think of? Perhaps we could put numerous, beneficial, numerous, beneficial. Let me put my comma to separate those. Maybe we could put something like, let me come over to this down the bottom here and write countless It has countless, you can't even see how many features it has, countless brilliant features. What other words can you think of? Remembering that comma in between, countless brilliant features. Or maybe we could do, oh, what about various fascinating features? Various, comma, fascinating features. Right. I'm going to now go into writing my version of this sentence, and then you can join and do yours. So I've got my line here. Remember that we're working on a handwriting all the time, trying to land on the line as we write. So I want to recreate that sentence, introducing the parent pleaser. Here I go. Remember capital letters, it's a noun, the parent pleaser. What am I going to say? Has several. Then I'm going to use a word that we've just learned this week. Last week I should say. Advantageous features. And then I'm going to write in comma, because it's the end of my front adverbial, including one that will cook your parents' breakfast in bed every morning. And finishing off with my punctuation there. So you can see that I've got those several advantageous features, my descriptive language. I could have also added in something here, will cook your parents' delicious breakfast in bed every morning. Maybe there's some more noun phrases that I could have added. So I'm going to put this screen back on for you to see some examples of language that you could use. You can pause the video now and write your first sentence about introducing your feature. When you're ready to move on, just come back and press play. Okay, now that you've written out that first sentence, we're going to delve into how does the feature work. So having a look again at our teacher pleaser, it says, as soon as your teacher presses the large red button on the side of the machine, it will instantly pour them a delicious hot drink of their choice. So we're going to rewrite this sentence, and it's a great opportunity for us to use an expanded noun phrase and a prepositional phrase because they've got here on the side of the machine. Maybe you could change that to something like once they press the small silver button, or in the mornings you can press the rainbow star-shaped button, or by pushing the purple lever on the side of the machine will such and such. So now we're going to go into what is the benefit of this, so explaining how the feature works. Okay, so what else can you think of? How will you describe the button that they have to press? Maybe think about the size. Is it a big button, medium button, small button? Think about the shape. Is it a heart shape? Is it the shape of an egg if they're making a breakfast in bed? Is it a lever, something that you push or pull? Is it a tab that you pull out? Is it a pedal on the bottom? Thinking about that place, where is it going to sit? Okay, maybe to say when they tap the button, when they hit the button. So maybe let's add some more examples. We can put when they hit the button, as they tap the bright orange button. Bright orange button. All right, so thinking about how will you describe the language, describe the button that they have to press, but also describe where is it, on the side of the machine, at the top, at the bottom, underneath. Think about that prepositional language and where you're going to put it. All right, so let's have a look at my sentence. Let me just get up my previous sentence. I'm just going to copy that so I can continue. Actually, I'll keep writing on this one. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, so the Paraclesa has several advantageous features, including one that will cook your parents' breakfast in bed. As soon as they touch what color will I make it? Green. And I need a comma to separate my adjectives. Star-shaped, I like that, bit unique. Star-shaped button. And now I'm going to use my prepositional language to say where that is so that they can picture it in their mind. As soon as they touch the green star-shaped button on I don't like that, didn't land on the line nicely, so I'm actually going to get rid of it. Try again. The top of the machine. Ooh. Made a mistake, rubbing it out, fixing it up. Machine. And I need to separate with a comma now, because if I read the sentence, as soon as they touch the green star-shaped button on the top of the machine, I'm taking a breath, so I'm going to put in that comma to show that there's like a little pause here. As soon as they touch the green star-shaped button on the top of the machine, it will cook their... I don't want to repeat myself and say it will cook their breakfast, because I've already said it cook their breakfast, so I'm going to now change that to say their favorite tasty meal. And ending my sentence with a full stop. Okay, I'm going to put this screen back on so that you can see what we're going to be doing, or what you need to write about, sorry. And you can pause the video here and write out your second sentence discussing how does the feature work, where is the button, what do they need to press to get that benefit. Okay, when you're ready to see the next section, come back and press play. Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to write out that sentence. We're going to go into our last sentence that we're going to be writing as a class today, which is the impact of that feature. So when we were looking at the teacher pleaser, it gave them a fresh cup of coffee, which one made them happy, but two, it says not only will it keep your teacher warm in the cold winter months, it will also give them energy for the day ahead. So you see that second benefit there. Okay, so you're going to go back to the benefits that you wrote about the feature and think about what was it. So if I go back up and have a look, breakfast in bed, it said it gives them tasty and nutritious food. All right, I've already said that. So now I'm going to talk about the other benefit, which is it saves them time in the morning. All right, so I've really made it clear that this is a really good feature because it's got two benefits. Okay, so you might start it with a fronted adverbial such as well as having a tasty meal, or on top of that, or not only that. What else can you think of to start this sentence? Okay, so let's see, I'm going to go back to my paragraph here and I'm going to continue now with that secondary benefit that they're going to get by having this machine. So just always reread your work. It always helps you identify errors. The paraplegia has several advantageous features, including one that will cook your parents' breakfast in bed every morning. As soon as they touch the green star-shaped button on the top of the machine, it will cook their favorite tasty meal. And now I'm going to add that benefit as well as having a warm, scrumptious meal in, oh, what's gone wrong with my writing there? Oh dear. A warm, scrumptious meal in their tummy, or maybe in their belly, because now I'm trying to create that language that makes you picture it. Oh, yum, warm, scrumptious meal in their belly. So as well as having a warm, scrumptious meal in their belly, oh, I'm taking a breath, I need a comma. As well as having a warm, scrumptious meal in their belly, your parents will really love that time in bed, enjoy the extra lie-in, love lazing about in their comfy bed, whatever you want to say. Your parents will really appreciate the extra time in bed. Full stop to finish my sentence. Okay, so it is time for you to go through and have a write of that last paragraph sentence. I'm going to put this screen back on for you to see, get some suggested ideas. Of course, you can always use your own language, but you are writing that second benefit. Oops, I've just realized I'm meant to be on this screen here. What is the impact? Okay, and you're going to write out that paragraph, oh, that sentence, sorry, and once you're ready, you can come back and press play to see the last section of our paragraph that you can do if you'd like to. Okay, now that you've written out your last sentence, the final sentence, if you would like to write this, you can, but you do not have to. So on our teacher pleaser, we also had a fourth sentence that said, what is more, if your teacher puts their foot on the pedal at the bottom of the machine, they will receive a warm croissant that they can enjoy with their beverage. I'm not going to write that because I'm actually really happy with our paragraph already. I think it reads beautifully. I don't think I need to add another benefit, but you are more than welcome to. If you would like to write one more paragraph sentence, you definitely can try and pick another feature or similar to what you've already written about. So for example, in the teacher pleaser, the fresh tea and coffee and a croissant are quite similar. So they sort of like are related features. So if you're doing breakfast in bed, maybe I could say, well, also it gives you a cup of tea or coffee. Okay, so try to think of a benefit that is similar to the one you've just talked about, and you can write that final sentence if you'd like to. And of course, please, please, please put yourself, your pictures of your work up on Seesaw so that your teachers can see exactly what you've been writing about, can give you feedback, and of course we just love to see your work, so it would be fantastic to have it up there. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. I look forward to reading your work, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the day and enjoy your lessons. Bye.